Hey everyone, it's Gaban again. It's 23rd September 2010. The first one I want to talk about today was the leaked announcement via O2 of a new HTC Windows 7 device coming out in October. The device is currently with two names. One is the HD7 and the other one is the HD3. Information being kicked around at the moment is that it's the upgrade to the HD2, which is my device of choice at the moment. It has the 5 megapixel camera with dual LED flash, the same as the HD2, similar screen to the HD2, as well as 720p video recording, which is new. It will also have either a 1GB or 1.5GB AMD Snapdragon. Reports are a bit sketchy on that one. They are also talking about having 8GB of internal storage, but no confirmation of any external storage like microSD cards or slot, things like that. It will also have USB management mode, so you can plug USB pen drives into a modified cable into the device, and it will also have HDMI output as well. Yesterday a outline drawing of the device was put up on Engadget, and today they've now got pictures of the device. Still no confirmation at this time of the actual specs, so there's still a lot of speculation going around. I've been talking with some friends of mine who are HTC owners and Windows mobile users, and a couple of them are very interested, especially if it's going to have the 1.5 Snapdragon in it. A couple of them are reserved because obviously if it's still only a 1GB processor, it's not a massive improvement on top of what you've got with the HD2, especially if you can get a modified ROM for the HD2 to run Windows 7 on there. The other news I want to talk about today was the announcement that Little Big Planet 2 is going to be delayed. It was originally scheduled for a November 2010 launch. Unfortunately, Media Molecules have today announced that it's going to be January 2011. This is a shame for me because I've really enjoyed Little Big Planet and I've played a lot of it, both on the PSP and the PS3. Unfortunately, I didn't get onto the beta of Little Big Planet 2. The other downside for me is that Little Big Planet 2 was one of the only games that I was looking to get moved for. The other one being Heavy Rain with the update. Now obviously Heavy Rain can be played completely with the normal controller, so I probably won't be picking up Move until Little Big Planet 2 gets released in January, unless somebody, Sony, wishes to send me a free copy of the Move starter kit. They can send me a message via the YouTube channel and I'll supply details where to send it. Obviously, talking about games, I'm going to go through some of the new ones I've got recently. First one, for people who watched my Wii game collecting video, I would mention Metroid Other M, saying I had it on order. It turned up. I actually got it a couple of days before launch, thanks to the company I bought it from. Really enjoy the game. It's great fun. I like the new control methods, that going from 2D to 3D. A lot of people say it doesn't seem smooth enough. To me, it seems fine. The story is the story. It's not brilliant, but it's enjoyable, and just the game is just Metroid. How can you not like it? Downsides are, yes, unskippable cutscenes, and the voice acting is not too good. The cutscenes do look lovely, but it would just be nice to be able to skip past them if you had already gone past there, or just didn't care about that section of the story. But if you're a Metroid fan, I definitely suggest picking it up. You should enjoy it. Now, other thing I've got, Halo Reach. Again, really enjoying this game. Campaign's quite short. You're looking about 15-20 minutes per level. There's only about 10 levels in the game on normal. But obviously, as is always the way with Halo, it's not the single player campaign, it's the multiplayer, the new firefight, the improved Forge editor, the multiplayer games, the new abilities, armor abilities, things like that, really make this the best Halo multiplayer there is. If you want to get a good sci-fi multiplayer game going, pick it up. Now the next thing I've got is something that only turned up today. It's this. It is the Dead Rising 2 Collector's Edition. It's the steel box with the Zombrex pen syringe. I know the game comes out tomorrow, but I got it today, got it delivered today. I also got it with a t-shirt that came from, not even opened it yet, so we're going to do that now. As is always the way, when you're a kid, when you're growing up, you're always told to open your cards first. So I'm going to open the t-shirt first. Right. So this is the t-shirt. So it's only a large, so it's not going to fit me as I'm a big fat bastard. It's the I Love Fortune City with the heart being a heart. Obviously I won't model it, but I will get my sexy assistant to do that for you. So this is the t-shirt being modelled by my lovely assistant and pain in the arse. So that's the t-shirt, and also got your Gratuitous boob shot as well. So I'm now going to open up the box. Just going to grab and pull at this plastic here. I'll say it's not even been opened yet. I hate plastic. Best thing to plastic, teeth. Right. Okay, so what you get with the collector's edition is you get your plastic cover, just showing things there. You get your Zombrex pen. Now this is a syringe. I can see on there. It's quite nice packaging. It's quite quite funny to see all the packaging they've got on there. You've got the you've got the syringe details. There's a picture of the syringe there. There's also some details. I'll just read it out. So you've got for relief of light decomposition, unfamiliar cravings, increased shambling, herd instinct, terrible peeling, inconsistent pulse, rotting odours, rigor mortis. Warning: only one ambroxol injection should be administered per 24-hour period. Instructions: scrub hands thoroughly with soap and hot water before opening. Disinfect injection area with alcohol rub and soapy water. Inject needle with conviction to penetrate the epidermis. Administer all medication, then dispose of immediately. It's quite nice. It's just they've made it look like a thing I can see in there. They've also got details and even a barcode for it. So things like Zombrex is not a cure. It should only be used once every 24 hours as directed. Safely administer Zombrex within the hour leading up to your prescribed 24-hour interval. Due to the rise of infectious diseases, do not share Zombrex. Administer Zombrex before use by date to ensure effectiveness. It's quite nice. It's they got there, even got a use by date for the thing, 31st of the 12th 2010. We open that up, and obviously you get your pen. It's just one of those novelty syringe pens. Got a blue solution in there, Zombrex branding, and just a gauge. But I like these sort of pens. I've got one for the Fort Park saw ride. And of course you've got the plunger, and then you just have a little button there and it releases it. Obviously we now move on to the game itself. So here it is, it's metal tin. The metal tin is made to look like a Zombrex pill case. So you've got the pill days front and back. It's a 200 milligram use for emergency or daily use. Once you've broken the seal, open it up, you've got, of course, there's the 2-disc collectors. You've got the DVD, the making of DVD, and the game underneath it, and you've also got the manual. It's even quite nice because they actually put on the underside is a clear case. They're actually giving you the pill as if it was a pack of pills. The other side, so that's quite nice packaging. It's quite nice to see. I know the company who made this. I can't remember their name, but they also made. I believe they also made a exact replica of Chuck Green's bike with the chainsaws attached by duct tape. I'll stick a link to that as well down the bottom so you can have a look at it. So I'm really looking to play into this very soon, but I'll finish talking to you guys first. Now the next thing I want to talk about is a personal gripe of mine. It's game staff not knowing what the products they're trying to sell, especially when they're a dedicated game store. Now I find every time I go into a shop, I may hear the odd bit of incorrect advice, but just the other weekend I went into a local store and the sales clerk there, within 2 customers gave the wrong advice, and I had to step in and correct them because of the advice he gave was really wrong and shouldn't have been even considered to be said. So that got me thinking. There's people out there, even gamers, who are giving the wrong advice and accept it. I mean, these guys were gamers and they were gonna believe it. And I know of parents who've gone into stores and have been told incorrect advice regarding, whether a game's got an age rating that their kids should be able to play it, what they need. They're not even told there's parental controls on any of the current generation of consoles. And I was thinking that maybe I can use these videos to help people. If you're watching these videos and you've got a question regarding gaming stuff, ask me. stick them in the comments. Send me a message through YouTube. If you stick it in a comment, I'll answer it for you, but then I can also answer it through the video, so people who watch the videos can see the answers as well. I've already had some questions from you guys on the other videos I've done. I just want to answer some of those now. One question came from Dark Guy Fiend regarding the PS3. He asked that if upgrading the hard drive on a 60 gig PS3 with backwards compatibility, do you lose the ability? The answer is no. If you've got a PS3 that's backwards compatible with PS2 games, by changing the hard drive you do not lose the ability to play the PS2 games. However, you will need to back up the data on the hard drive before you replace it, because if you don't, then you lose all your game saves and the memory cards units that you've got set up on the hard drive. Now the easiest way to do that is to get an external hard drive, USB one, that's the same capacity or higher of your existing hard drive in the machine, and use Sony's own backup utility that's built into the system menu. That will back up everything that's on the hard drive, and then all you do is stick a new hard drive in and restore from the backup, and your system will be ready to roll with all your data as it was. Moss on Moss 5 asked a comment about how much he reckons my gaming gear costs. To be honest, I wouldn't want to think about it. I don't even know if this is worth putting on the video. Truth is, I've been gaming for years. I'm 30 now. I don't have any kids and I don't smoke. So gaming is my only vice. Now the last question I've been asked is from Evan Likes DS, and he's asked what camera I'm using to shoot the videos. Now I'm going to kind of spin this out because I've been asked quite a few times by other people what gear I carry with me when I'm out and about, normal day, and when I'm travelling around, things like that. So I'm going to answer both those questions in one. Now, no matter where I go, I'm always going to take my phone. And as I've said earlier, my current phone is the HTC HD2. Love this phone. Screen, video playback, everything. It's just perfect for me to do what I want to do. Now the other things I was carrying are my pedometers. I've got my Pocket Walk and I've got my Nintendo Walk with me pedometer. Always keep these on me so I can keep track of the steps I've done throughout a day. Now typically I carry a bag with me so I can put shopping in there, things I buy, things like that. And I always carry some consoles with me. I always carry my PSP, and I always carry my current DS, which is obviously the DSi at the moment. That will change when the 3DS comes out, because I'm sure I'll be carrying that with me all the time, depending how Nintendo do the region locking on that. Now at the moment I'm also carrying my Game Boy Advance SP around quite a bit, because I'm still playing a lot of my original Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games, and obviously they don't work on the DSi at all. Now my phone has an acceptable 5 megapixel camera in it, and the video quality is okay if you're just toting around for normal use. But if I'm going to go and need to take some proper photos, I'll take my Sony CyberShot W215, great 12.1 megapixel camera, good quality shots, nice big screen on it, works great, no any problems. It's got loads of features in it just for a small tiny little camera. If I need video, I either use the camera I'm recording on now, which is my JVC Averio. It's a 30GB standard definition camera, or I use this, which is my Creative Vadio HD. It's very similar to the flip cameras with the built-in USB, all compact, all concealed, and taking 720p video makes it quite nice to have. If I'm going away on a long journey, I tend to take my iPod with me. It's an 80GB standard one before they turned them to the classic model. My phone does have a 16GB card in it, but obviously all my music fits on here. Plus I have a lot of podcasts on here that I need to listen to at some point. If I'm going somewhere I know I'm going to need a proper computer with me, I'll take my laptop. Well, kind of laptop. This is the Sony Vaio UX50. Lovely little portable computer. It's a nice screen, the touch screen with keyboard. It's got webcams and built-in 1.3 megapixel camera, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. Now typically if I'm going on vacation or I'm going away for business, I also take this with me. This is my FON wireless router. Right, so that's it. Like I said, if you want to ask me a question, feel free to do it in the comment section below, or you can do it via the tag @Galban via Twitter. Feel free to subscribe on the button above, and you can go and look at my other videos that are there. Again, you can watch those, let us know what you think. All comments are welcome, any questions, things like that, just go ahead and do it. I'm off now, I'm going to kill some zombies. Laters.